All right, welcome to our basketball game here, part of the 5th place bracket. We have Families of Faith, FOFCA, going up against the Heritage Defenders. I'm Adam Reyes along with Joe Tanny. Thanks for joining us. Joe, what do you see in this game here coming up for us as the lineups get announced?
Yeah, Adam, it's good to be with you again. We had a fun game last night. I wish it was a little closer, but
we're going to try again today, right?
As far as what I can foresee, it looks like it's going to be a good contest here. I think it's going to be close, but then again, you never know. But
I haven't seen much of Heritage. Have you seen any play from them?
I have not, but I think they're a pretty good team. They had kind of a tough loss. It looks like to Hammond.
Hammond's a tough team to play against.
They are.
So
They really pressure you on defense, but I think this is going to be a pretty close game.
Yeah, and it looks like they have some height out there too over FOFCA. So we saw FOFCA play obviously yesterday.
Yeah, how tall is that? 23. He's 6'4".
Pretty good matchup in there. It looks like with the 223s going at it. So both those guys.
Yeah, actually that's pretty funny. They're both 23.
Both jump ball there. So. But I would say overall, Heritage across the board, they have a lot of height. You know, all 5 of their guys coming out here.
Turnover there. They're going to have to take care of the basketball.
Yeah.
FOFCA with their guard situation, they really have some athletic guards.
Yeah. I was just looking at their lineup now. They actually don't have any seniors in this team either.
Really?
FOFCA. So
wow.
that's something interesting to keep in mind for their future. That's a good squad out there to not have any seniors.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Together.
We definitely could not handle them yesterday.
Yeah, and that'll be something interesting to watch, the perimeter play of FOFCA versus the inside play of Heritage. You saw just right now, the FOFCA took a 3-pointer, and then Heritage pounded it inside. So which one of them can play their game better? And so far, both teams a little cold just starting out here.
Luke Grevin, 32. He's got a pretty nice shot from outside, so they're going to have to watch out for him. Going through the game here.
Trying to get it inside.
So far, FOFCA with some good defense leading to some Heritage turnovers.
Heritage, Van Baron inside, number 23, trying to get that ball into him.
And that's Noel Green for FOFCA. He really carried them against CLA.
Yeah,
had some great baskets down the stretch. So we'll see what he produces this morning. But so far, no score, Adam.
Right.
But,
trying to change that inside.
Nice drive, but.
I would say another big part for
go.
FOFCA is you got to watch that rebounding situation because they've already given up a couple offensive rebounds down there.
Yeah.
So if you're FOFCA, you definitely want to figure out a way where you can close out and get those rebounds. It's going to really they're going to be relying on their number 23, Huzinga, it looks like. To be able to pull in some rebounds.
That was a Ryan Regneris.
And the first point of our game.
You know what's interesting? I never knew this, Adam. Dyer, Indiana is like right by Hammond.
Okay. Yeah.
Like literally when you drive down there from here, it's like the next town over.
Yeah.
I never realized they were that close.
Heritage and Hammond, pretty close in proximity. Sounds like they play each other, I think.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I mean, your schools are that close.
There's another look for number 32.
A little
off
too
the
strong,
mark. You can tell he's comfortable shooting that 3, and that's part of their offensive effort. So he's definitely going to have to down some of those, I think, if they're going to win this game today.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's Luke Grevin.
Luke Grevin, junior guard.
But I say if you're wide open, keep shooting it.
Yeah, again, if you have height inside, you have height against you inside. It's tough to go into amongst the trees. So try and hit those outside shots. And this is the one guy, Huzinga, that can play with them down there.
So far, some really good defense from both teams. Getting a hand on the ball.
Cold shooting, too. Cold shooting, right? You had some.
True.
Heritage has had some looks inside which is what they want, and they're not hitting them. And then also, same thing, FOFCA, some open looks on the 3-point perimeter. It's hard, 11 o'clock after you played 2 games the night before, or the day before.
Yeah, yesterday was a long day.
Yep. So trying to get your feet under you a little bit today.
A little inside, and I think I was hearing, because I watched some of the previous game, the refs are kind of letting a lot go, unless it's like an obvious foul.
Sure. Yeah.
They're really letting them play. I kind of like that,
Yep. Oh, you're a post player. Of course you like that, right?
Right.
You can push the rest of us around. So. Huizinga, big rebound there. And again, I really want to see those defensive rebounds if I'm FOFCA. Like, that's really important to start off the game where they're not able to get it on the glass.
Right, and they do have Justin Huizinga.
Yeah, he's going to be huge.
He looks like he's 6'4".
Yeah.
He's about a 6'4" player.
Yep.
So they do have the presence down low. He's a little slow, but he does play well.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely hurt us yesterday when he played the Eagles.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to watch it if you are. Yeah, for him. And the problem that he has, though, is he has to box out several different spots down low because he doesn't have a lot of height around him. So whereas Heritage can crash the boards.
Right,
with
they do have a couple more
guys, so,
taller players.
We'll go and take a break along with these guys, and we will be right back in just a minute. All right. All right, 3 minutes into the game, Joe. We have a 2-0 game. It is a close game, just like we called it, right? So
It is.
We're going to see some more scoring, I expect, very soon.
Yes, I think the offense is going to come alive here.
I like the timeout there, too, by Heritage. Just like, hey, we know what we need to do. Let's make sure we can score. Let's make some plays that will, use what the defense is giving us to be able to score. So a nice bucket right there. You always want to score off a timeout, I feel like, right? Like, you never want to.
32 Regneris, he's got both their he's got 4 points. He's got all their points.
Yeah, so somebody to watch there.
Seems to be he's pretty good at driving it in there. Oh, nice kick there. Not quite.
Good look for Huizinga, though. If you're a FOFCA, I think you want to do that more.
Yeah, definitely.
More often.
Yeah, he's your guy that down low, he's going to put up those shots. He actually made one of those against us. So, of course, they always make those shots against the Eagles.
Yeah, no, if you can kind of drive and then dish to him on that around the free throw line, right? That's what you're looking for him. He's a pretty athletic big guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he can definitely shoot that.
Shoot that ball, exactly. FOFCA trying to work it, trying to figure out a spot to attack this defense. Heritage playing him pretty tough right now.
That's Noel Green. No, that's Tyrese Adams. He's a pretty athletic player. Doesn't always get the shots to fall, but
yeah. There
we go again.
Yeah, I would say
Regneris.
It looks like Adams trying to run the offense for them, trying to find some open looks. So not necessarily your scorer, but facilitator for sure.
Yeah, FOFCA just trying to find somebody that can make their first basket there. That was kind of an ill-advised shot by number 1, Noah Robinson.
Yeah, he
tried
was just so
to
close
make
to the
it
hoop,
work,
but you have a lot of bodies in between you and the hoop, so tough to make it happen.
Three-pointer looked like it didn't quite come off right for.
It was from Lenting there, a senior, number 11.
Good idea, though. Oh, nice kick. A little too strong by FOFCA there. Huizinga.
Huizinga again, yeah, and right in the middle there. It looks like they want that pass coming from the baseline.
Almost a steal.
Working around. Couple corner threes here, trying to make those to fall, but can't get them.
That was number 13 for Heritage, Ivan Smith. You see how he got the rebound, put it down by his waist. You never do that. You put it down by your waist, it's so easy to steal. You keep it up there and you put it back in. That's like fundamentals.
There you go. Yep.
You put it down there, then all those guards are going to be swatting at it.
And there's a call for a charge there, and trying to see, we have an injured player right now, number 3. You mentioned him already.
Not good for FOFCA. He's one of their offensive producers for sure.
Only a freshman for them, so
yeah, he really has a feel for the game.
Yeah. So it looks like he's walking off. It looks like he's got hit earlier a couple plays ago. So I wonder if it's just kind of an after effect from that too.
A little sensitive.
I think hitting the eye maybe too. So it's always like the worst, right?
Yeah.
Like so. Hopefully he'll be okay in a couple plays. Looks like he's walking off and Nothing wrong with his legs for sure, but trying to get something out of his eye maybe, or
Probably just needs to regroup a little bit,
exactly,
but I think he'll be back in, which is good for
and
them.
they'll need him, right? If they're gonna take a
Definitely.
run at this one,
Yes,
they'll definitely need him out there.
Yeah, it's tough when you're a freshman and you kind of have a pretty heavy load to carry for your team. You know, it's good because you're going to improve and but it's tough when
the nice thing is they do have
younger.
And again, all these guys are young. You know, they don't have any seniors, so you can see some freshman, sophomore, junior mistakes out there.
Yes, definitely. They
ball
have the skill level, but they're lacking
selection.
the experience.
Yep.
Oh, Heritage almost lost it.
Scrappy play on defense, trying to get that ball back. That one was called on number 12, I think.
Yes, I
FOFCA.
think so.
Carter Seltzman playing some good minutes out there. Heritage doing a good job, I would say, of taking care of the basketball.
Oh, wow.
Spins around.
Got the bounce there on that one.
That was Lenting. He missed one a couple minutes ago and put that one up and buried that one.
He's getting his range down.
Yeah. So important for shooters not to quit after a couple misses, right? You keep shooting and keep sticking with your offense.
That was ill-advised shot again. You should not. That's when you drive and dish.
Yeah, I love the penetration. I was going to say I love the penetration, but then just look for somebody else, right? When you draw the double team.
Heritage is very solid on the defense, and I think it's like what you said. They have a decent amount of height.
Yeah, and they, FOFCA really has not been able to get much going offensively. And I would say maybe their best bet is the fast break.
Yeah, and I think they have to go through Huizinga for these first couple shots because he has the height for them.
And they tried too.
There we go.
Well, here you go.
There we go.
I don't know if they heard you there. Like, oh, yeah, that guy's right. Let's do that. Huizinga, get ready. They've tried that a couple times, but Huizinga has not been hitting from those
what I think they need
jumpers.
to do is they need to drive in and then dish to him. He can't create the shot himself.
Sure.
There's a nice take by, I think that was Regneris again. Yeah, Regneris is really...
I don't know if you're seeing the same thing on your roster there, but it looks like there's Regneris all over the roster here for Heritage.
We got, oh my goodness.
So
we got four of them.
We got a freshman and junior. Looks like two juniors.
So it looks like we got two families, some cousins.
Yep. So quite a force.
Almost like the Horning.
Yes. Yep. We have a couple families like that around here too. A lot of boys, right?
Yep.
I see number 2. Edison Zanstra out there. Zanstra's been a name we've seen from Heritage for several years. So been playing sports here at Quinton Road, probably volleyball and basketball.
Oh, no. That's not what you need. Yeah, Huizinga not able to handle the pass. I think FOFCA is feeling just a little bit of pressure right now because they've been pretty successful. You know, they lost, I think they lost to Arthur, but it was a close game.
Yep.
So here we go. Here's a fast break for them. But they needed that. That's their first point.
First bucket.
Tyrese Adams able to
Comes
hit,
with 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
But literally, if you get skunked in the first quarter, that's just so demoralizing.
2 points isn't good either, right? So,
but at least you scored.
Exactly.
At least you scored.
So.
Tough first quarter for FOFCA for sure, but at least they ended on a good note.
Tyrese Adams able to, and again, I think fast break might be the way to go for
I think you're right. They have the speed.
Yeah.
They definitely do. I think they have Heritage beat that way.
Right. We'll see if they can use that. We'll go ahead and take a break here, and we'll be right back in a minute. right, welcome back to our game here between FOFCA and Heritage. Heritage with the 12-2 lead at the end of the first quarter. And FOFCA just getting their 2 points end of the quarter with a Tyrese Adams layup, fast break layup.
Oh, wow. Wow. Heritage with some shutdown defense. That was a nice block. 23? Who has the ball? Yeah, Van Baron.
A lot of size inside for them.
Uh-oh, watch out for LeBaron.
There you go.
Van Baron.
Van Baron. Adams playing some good minutes here.
Is he kind of like the Red Baron?
I think so, at least in the block department, right? So good ball movement there. I like that. I like that play for FOFCA.
That's the shot you want.
Exactly.
You know,
you got the
wide
exact
open.
shot you wanted. That ball movement. You got it inside outside a little bit, so you're kind of facing the basket. I love that. For the guard play, get that into your big guy and then dish it out, and they're already facing the basket. Nobody on him.
FOFCA with
wasn't able to put it
Noel. Oh wow, what a block by Tyrese Adams.
Playing really good ball right now.
Well,
Defensive end.
He's a little frustrated. I think he's like, we got this, guys.
Right.
We can play these guys.
Yeah.
But you can't be losing the ball like that.
It is tough. They had some tough games yesterday. Their first game was no cakewalk against Quinton Road. That was a battle, and then they went in against Arthur, close game.
And that was a huge battle. I mean, that was back and forth the whole game.
Yeah, do you know what that score was?
I watched the end of it. Arthur won by 1 point.
Okay. Yeah, so
FOFCA easily could have won it. I mean, it could have gone either way. It was a super close game.
I've noticed that this tournament, which is kind of impressive, just the parity with the teams. Like, there's a lot of really good teams. We just watched a consolation game, Lake County Quinton Road,
and
it was a good game. It was not what you
game.
Normally see in like a consolation bracket, small Christian schools. Like, these were really good games, really good athletes. And,
yes, it was.
So it's kind of fun to see that across the board. Not a whole lot of easy teams.
And while we're talking about that, I like I like our team this year. We got some good seniors, but I like the players we have coming up, Adam. I like our freshmen. We got Isaiah Ronan. We got Cade, who's a sophomore. We got some good guys coming up too. So I think we're going to have some good years, even after this year.
Sure.
So the future looks bright.
There you go.
For the Quinton Road Eagles.
Missed free throw there for Ivan Smits Jr. for Heritage. And it's 12-2. I think our scoreboard is not working, or it wasn't working a minute ago, so I hope
looks like we're updated now. Yeah, it looks like we're good.
So 13-2 after that made free throw. Smith's able to put that one down. So Heritage kind of getting some of their other guys in there, kind of keep some of the guys fresh. They're going to have a battle on their hands if they do make it to that fifth-place game, so probably look into that a little bit, but also just rotate some guys in there, get some guys
There's
moving.
The shot for FOFCA.
Yep, number 32, Luke Revin.
Yeah, Luke
buries
Revin.
that one, junior guard. We've seen him take a couple of those. He needs some more of those if they're going to win this game and start getting that balance a little bit. Nice defense there by
Rebounding
Revin again. It's amazing how
he's going all the way here, and that's a clean block. Heritage how many blocks do they have? Like 4 or 5?
Yeah, no, you're right. We're pretty early in this game.
My goodness, they are
they're
shut
looking to
down
add to that
D.
stat sheet of blocks for sure. So.
We got Arthur coming in. They're going to be facing Hammond. That's going to be a good contest.
Revin trying to put another three-pointer up. That one's off the mark. And not a lot of rebounding for FOFCA in the offensive zone. They have to make sure that they can take care of defensive rebounding.
Good
rebound.
Right there. Yeah,
that
was. He listened to you on that one.
Yeah. Hey, I think we might be on FOFCA's coaching staff here. I don't know. Trying to battle inside.
FOFCA just not able to handle the ball inside. They are just getting shut down.
And the hard part for them is that they are, I don't know, maybe 1 for 7, 1 for 8 from outside, so three-point range. So that's hard when
they're trying to work
either one.
Right, they're trying to work it in. Oh, good steal. I have to be honest. Both teams are really playing some tight defense.
Yeah.
There you go, another block. Oh, my goodness.
But I don't think they're going to get calls on that
block
because
City.
of the size of Heritage.
No, they're
able to get up there without fouling.
And just smack that ball. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So I don't know. Is there something they can do different where you maybe just do like a little pump,
You're going to have to fake it and dish. You got to draw the defense and you got to pass it.
Right,
you can't
Especially
be
if
predictable.
2 or 3 guys. Like these blocks have been coming with 2 or 3 guys.
Wow. Another steal by Heritage. Good pass. Oh, nice fake. Wow. Another shot by Regneris, right? Ryan Regneris.
Adams is doing everything he can on on FOFCA's side trying to make this happen, but it's a tough matchup here. You know, this first half, they really have looked outmatched.
Wow,
Good
nice
bucket
shot.
there. Adams buries that shot.
Yeah, Tyrese Adams.
That was a good shot. I would take some more of those.
If they leave you wide open, why not,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely pass it out
trying
there.
to play some defense there against 13.
And that was a big reason, I think, why we just could not take FOFCA is Huizinga. He's a 6'4". You just can't. It's tough to beat a guy that's 4 or 5 inches taller than you. FOFCA with another bucket.
Yeah, they've climbed back into this game.
They have.
10.
They have. I had a feeling they would once the offense came alive. Good call by the coach there for FOFCA. Just keep possession of the ball.
Yeah.
And he's got a chance to run
the
offense
momentum,
again.
Right. After getting a 5-point comeback there. What's the key to FOFCA being able to come back like that?
I think their offense, they're just starting to hit some shots. They're starting to, I think they came in, they were kind of losing the ball. They were turning it over. They're starting to take care of the ball, hit some shots.
Tyrese Adams is showing some big leadership out there.
He is. You have to meet that adversity, right?
If you can get if you can get Grevin, and then you said Green is the one to watch too.
Green needs to hit some shots if they're going to win this game too. Yeah, because he's been an offensive producer.
Involved offensively very much at all.
But it's tough. He's a freshman, But as he sees the leadership of those other players, I think.
Is he an outside shooter or more?
He can drive in and kind of do a floater too. Yeah, he does have a really nice shot though. So they definitely want to see some production from him.
Right now, the fouls are something to look out for too. You have 6 fouls, so the next one would be to put Heritage in the bonus. So something to keep in mind if you are families of faith. Cheering them on.
Yeah, so this is a big possession here. They can chip into this lead and make it a 1-possession game here. Hopefully they can produce something. So feed it through the big man. Nice movement by FOFCA. There you go. That's the shot you want. Didn't go in, but that's, oh my goodness, that's the shot. You're in the key,
you're moving
right by the basket.
You're getting some looks,
you're just not going to hit every shot, but that's what you want.
Right.
Tough call by the ref. That's a really tough one to make. That's kind of one of those things as a referee, you're going to make somebody unhappy with a
exactly.
call.
No call, right? Foul either way. But I think Heritage had possession on that one. I think he was ready for the ball.
I think he was just a little bit out of position, but that's really hard. That's okay. I mean, you play through it. It's the game. And he did not box out. You got to box out. Huizinga.
Yeah, especially when you're outmatched on the size department. That makes boxing out all that more important.
Yeah, I like the flow of FOFCA's offense a lot more right now. They're working it around.
Coach has made some adjustments, it looks like. Coach Cody Bland.
Wide open. Oh, too much. He does have a nice shot, though, Noel Green. I like his.
You young basketball players out there, if you're watching older brothers or your school's team, whenever you get that shot from the baseline, that rebound on the opposite side happens a lot.
It does. It bounces over.
That was a great play.
So be ready for that.
By Grevin to dump down, on the other side of the hoop, and it happened to be an air ball and went right to him. So great rebound there.
Grevin for
three. I think he's the smallest guy in the court, but he picked up a rebound there.
Brings it to a 2-point lead for Heritage. Heritage is stuck at 15.
Yeah, they have been. You're right. They've been there for a little while.
Yeah, so we got a pretty big scoring drive by FOFCA.
Big shot from Lenting.
Offensive
that happened
rebound.
Earlier before, too. Remember that other 3 from the corner from Lenting?
Van with the putback.
Van Baren's
there you go. There you go. That's his shot. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Huizinga able to put it back. That's what he has to do. He's got to be that big guy.
Great drive by Green. Great cleanup by Huizinga, right?
So this is, both teams are really playing hard.
And this is the game we were expecting.
Kind of, yeah.
17-15.
I'm thinking, so, yeah, that's a push. Good call by the referee. Huizinga trying to get to the ball, and there's a player in front of him.
That was a tough call, too, because I think he was already off balance. So it didn't take much, right?
Right. Well, he's
I don't
a big
think he shoved him
dude,
that hard, but
so.
Just a tiny little touch from behind if
Once
you're already
you
off
get the
balance.
momentum going, it's like tough to put on the brakes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's why you have to just be smart with your fouls and not make dumb ones, because you are going to have some that are just part of the game, right?
Oh,
like just a weird hustle play, like, you're trying to get a loose ball and the guy gets there first or whatever.
Right.
So that's why it's so important to be fundamental on your fouls, so you don't waste them on dumb fouls.
Yeah.
And end up in foul trouble. So
don't just like hack at somebody. And
so FOFCA down the stretch here, number 23, Huizinga has 2 fouls, so they have to be really careful with him.
Yeah,
if you get that third, you're in a lot of trouble that second half.
They're going to need him for sure.
I would just be really careful. I'd almost sub him out for a couple of seconds here just to reach across there on Heritage, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like there will not be any bonus for FOFCA, though. They're only Heritage at 3 fouls. We only got
that was Van Buren. That's his first.
Minute
He's been
52,
a force
I believe,
for Heritage in this first half.
Heritage playing great defense, but not fouling. They've done a really good job of that.
It helps when you have 3 or 4 inches on the rest of the
Yeah,
players,
that's
right?
very true. That is very true. Another 3-point attempt.
Great
Oh,
bucket.
wow.
Big shot. Big shot.
Brevin again.
Brevin
right?
is playing some great basketball.
Yeah,
rebounding, defense,
once he
three-point
starts
shooting.
hitting, look out for Brevin.
Yeah. He was already, the nice thing is he's doing
another
small
steal.
things like that even
Almost.
before he was making the shots. But he's doing a good job out there.
We got a tight game now, just a 1-point game. Heritage clinging to a 1-point lead.
Nice little dish off on the baseline.
Brevin with a steal. Taking
this
it
one
down.
you want him to pull that out. That was tough.
Yeah.
You got to warn your guy, right?
Right. Your team's got to be like, hey, watch out, man. Oh, wow.
Nice rebound there.
Huizinga really made him adjust that shot. That's why he missed.
Noah Robinson pulls in that rebound for FOFCA. Nice play. Ooh, almost throws it away there. Brevin able to chase it down.
Oh, nice shot. That was Noah Robinson.
Is that Robinson again? Yeah. It's interesting how often that happens where you make a play on defense and then all of a sudden offense flows a little bit easier, right?
It does.
Or other way around, too.
And that's the first lead I think we have by FOFCA.
Yeah, that's impressive. I think ever since we said that FOFCA was a little outmatched, I think
they're like,
they might have heard that too.
actually, we're not outmatched, and we're going to prove
we
it.
expected to see a good game, but just like the first couple minutes were all Heritage, but FOFCA really hitting their shots now. That's a huge part of their game. Is
they just came out shooting really
When
cold.
you're outsized, you have to shoot well outside to be able to make up for that.
Nice rebound by Huizinga. And 32 there for Heritage, almost got a foul. I mean, when he was swatting at the ball. I say it every time, man.
Right.
Don't go after that rebounder.
Greg Naris there. I think he was the big scorer for a while, right, to start off the game. So
yeah, I think he's got like double figures or close to it. And they're going to hold
wait for the last shot.
Yep, I think
they already have the lead, the 1-point lead, so they're trying to get maybe 2 or 3 more to add to that. And throw it away off Adams' hands.
Only 4 seconds, though, for Heritage. That's going to be pretty tough for them to get a great shot. They'll probably get something up.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to really rush it. Oh, they're going for a long bomb. Oh, that would have counted.
That was a nice idea.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was a shot at first. I was like, what are you doing shooting that?
That was a good idea.
That early, but that was a great pass. Great idea.
Van Buren almost just kind of caught it underneath the backboard.
Yeah.
But good try.
No, great idea.
So FOFCA ends up with a 1-point lead.
1-point lead. We'll go and take a break along with these guys. We'll come back with some stats and talk about the second half. But yeah, if you're FOFCA, you have to be happy with a 1-point lead after the way you started,
after
the cold shooting,
there.
And then to be able to come through and say, hey, I got 1-point lead going into the second half.
They were down by like 10 points, right?
So we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you for joining us. All right, looking at the numbers here at halftime, Joe.
Yeah.
So I think they missed some blocks there for Heritage. What do you think? We're sitting at 3 there for blocks.
Let's see, what do we got?
I feel like there was at least 4 or 5 blocks going on.
I think we are at least 5. Yeah, we got 3 right here, but I think we were closer to 5. They really had that shutdown defense, but I think, like we said, FOFCA just adjusted.
Yeah.
And started to hit some shots for sure. I think beginning it's easy to psych yourself out and like, oh man, and then you just got to hit like, and then what was it? The number 32. Revin hit that 1-3, and it's just like you start to get some momentum.
We have a little chocolate milk spill here on the floor now.
Oh
so we're going to have to hold up here. Referees calling out chocolate milk.
Somebody lost their Frappuccino mocha.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh my, an emergency situation here. So
this is when we bring in the elite squad, Adam.
Oh yeah.
For
the refs just like, all right, I'll just do it myself, I guess. Nobody else is going to clean this up.
Oh, Juan we got with the spray.
And the refs giving the fans a hard time. Not in a bad way, just teasing them. And we got to...
Yeah, we're going to want to probably bring in another rag so we can get that all cleaned up, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
This is entertaining. We got a chocolate milk spill. I mean, that's just like, this is just classic. So
I just feel bad
yesterday
for
we had some weird stuff happen in the games too. Like there was blood on the ball, so like somebody must have like cut on their finger.
I do remember that.
Contact loose on the floor. Like these are just like you can't make this stuff up, right? It's part of the game.
All sorts of things happen at these tournaments, right, Adam?
Yep, absolutely. No, it's fun. So that's kind of funny. As long as nobody's hurt, right? We don't want anybody hurt or anything like that. But it's kind of fun to have these just little random things that happen.
As they say, don't cry over spilled milk.
Hey,
right?
There you go. Yeah, I love it. A good call. That's a great call right there. So I don't know, like if you step in milk, like would that maybe get a little sticky, like little slip knot action on your
it looks like he's got some cleaning spray, so it should be okay. But maybe you would cry if it's spilled chocolate milk.
That's a good point. You don't want to lose chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Anyways,
sad
sorry
thing.
about getting sidetracked on that. We're just hard not to. Oh, good, they got the camera on this. This is great. So, anyways,
we're watching the cleanup here.
Oh yeah, MVP right here. I hope they get a hand after this is done.
I think Juan should get like an honorable mention at the end of the tournament. He kept us going. He cleaned up the chocolate milk.
I hope somebody starts the clapping for him after we're done. We might have to start it, honestly.
Should we start the clapping?
Oh, my goodness. Anyways, our numbers. So looking back at our numbers. So other thing that I wanted to mention too, 2 fouls for Adams, for Huizinga, and for Green if you're FOFCA. So you cannot get those third foul for a while. So you have to be really careful. Those are 3 of your top players.
Right.
And
so they're not in a horrible position, but you definitely want to watch it, though.
Yeah, you could get there fast.
Yes.
So, and they've gotten called for a couple just loose ball things. So you just got to be really careful, I think, with that if you're FOFCA coming out this first couple of minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, but definitely as far as points, Ryan Regneris is the leader of Heritage.
And I thought we called out Van Buren's name a little bit more. So I don't know, maybe it's hard to tell.
He had some blocks too.
Okay, so it could just be that. So you want to get more people involved with your Heritage besides Regneris if they're starting to just be able to focus in on stopping him. So maybe try and share that ball around and get some other guys involved in the scoring.
All right, here we go for the second half. A 1-point game, Adam. These are the fun ones, right?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Nice and close.
Absolutely. Hopefully this will stay close the whole game. Of course, the fans watching probably are hoping their team just takes a nice, easy lead and they can relax a little bit. So, but we love to see good games.
That could have been a foul, but not called, and pushed by number 13. Ivan Smits.
Yeah, Smits is like, okay, they're not calling fouls this half. I'll play that way too. And then they call them.
These names are bringing back like World War I, World War II, like the Messerschmitt.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that was a big jump, but that's good. You're a history guy, so we love to hear.
As you are, Adam.
It's great.
We kind of bounce ideas off each other.
I like that. Getting some World War II history.
Oh no, Heritage could have easily had that steal. Number 11, Lenting.
Adams, nice play.
Oh, nice rebound.
Adams
there.
really was the was the catalyst. They were looking dead in the
Smits with a
water,
nice rebound.
15-5, and Adams hits a three-pointer. He gets a steal, gets a rebound. Like, he made some huge plays there when FOFCA needed them to. Another non-call.
Wow, another rebound. Almost another rebound by Heritage. They had like
I looked at the
three
rebounds
shot
on that for the
opportunities.
first half. Really wasn't bad for FOFCA, but like on the eyes telling you that it is, right? Like you're seeing a lot of these offensive rebounds.
Nice steal. Nice
So
steal.
You really have to watch it for FOFCA, but it wasn't as damaging to them in the first half as I thought it could be. So just be careful the second half to box out.
That looks really good for Noel Green. Just didn't drop.
Robinson, that's why you never want to give up on the
nice
play.
shot there.
Offensive
Justin
rebounds
Huizinga.
give life to a team. You know, if you want to help out your team a lot,
it really does.
get that
You're
offensive rebound.
Oh no, that was a beautiful pass. Number
It looked like that could
23.
be a fast break bucket.
That was number 23. Van Buren just could not quite handle it. That would have been an easy two, though.
Yeah, no, it was a good pass. Good look. Good vision. Gets it across to Grevin in the corner.
Oh.
Throws it up there. Can't put it down.
Yeah.
Kind of starting off the second half like he started the first half. A little cold. So we'll see if he can do the same thing and heat up as the half goes on.
Smits with a rebound. Loses it. Two players. We got a jump ball.
A lot of rebounding. Grevin jumping in there.
And it's going to FOFCA. But good hustle by Smits, though, on the offensive rebound. And both teams really hustling for the ball. You like to see that.
Grevin's playing. He's making some good plays even when he's not hitting his shots. He's still going for those rebounds. He forced the jump ball there against a bigger player. So
Green, let's see if he has been not able to hit. His shots look great.
If you're going to win this game, I think you're going to need him to make some
points. He's
going to
have to make a few, I think. But
I think he had 2 the first half. So it really was not a non-contributor for the most part.
We got a traveling
call, I think.
Yeah, he kind of established his pivot foot, and then he moved it a little bit. So
Heritage has been out of sync this first part of the second half.
To be honest, they've been out of sync ever since they hit 15 in like mid-second quarter. They just have not looked.
Well, I wrote this down too, that the game started 12-0 run.
Right.
I mean, it's hard to imagine that now.
And they've
after
really
the
slowed
22-7
down.
run that's been happening.
Oh no.
25-7 run.
Luke Grevin,
So
another three-pointer.
Tale of 2 games here.
Yeah. Luke Grevin is the high scorer for FOFCA too, Adam.
Great steal there, double team on the aforementioned Grevin. Adams,
good
a
look.
couple good looks there with the floaters, just can't get him to go. He's a little bit short. Again, you played 2 games yesterday, 2 hard-fought games.
You're a little tired.
So your legs are not quite, quite as strong as what you're used to in your games.
Oh, almost a steal there. Noel Green. Van
Heritage
Buren.
getting a little frustrated in the offensive end. Trying to just kind of dribble one-on-one and get inside.
Shut down D by FOFCA. Huizinga with the rebound. Oh, another three-pointer. Not that one, but his threes are looking really good, though.
Yep. They're finding him in the right spot, too.
Yeah, Heritage, good idea to call a timeout there. They are starting to lose momentum and
set something up.
Yeah, just try to create something, and I think that'll really help them out.
Yeah, a little frustrated here, so coach will call something up, draw something up for them. I think that was that a 30-second or a full timeout?
I think it was a 30-second. Yeah, they're just standing. Well, it looks like they're just standing
up. Be out in a minute here. So
yeah, it should be a pretty quick
one. Our tournament here is sponsored by Day Spring Bible College. Want to throw that out there too for you guys who are watching. And man, for these young people, we love having this tournament for these young men and Christian schools, to be able to give them a good time this weekend, but also something to think about for the future as they move out of high school. Bible college, what a great start for life.
Even if you just did it, those of you out there, for 1 or 2 years, it's just such a great way to start. Get that foundation for your life.
Yeah.
Focus it on the Lord.
Absolutely, yeah. And there's a jumpstart program too you can do, even as you're finishing up high school or that summer between, or just some things.
It's a free program. It's a great idea.
So, awesome.
So we'll throw it out there. Smits with a good look, but not able to hit for Heritage. Here comes Adams. top of the key here. FOFCA seeing if they can get something going on offense here.
It's interesting what a difference it makes when you have the lead. All of a sudden you're calm, like you can take a couple seconds outside, right? Just relax and just like
Grevin,
look for a good
3.
shot.
Oh my goodness, he
Great
is
shot.
I think
Great
he's
shot.
got 15 points now, Adam.
I think he's a lefty shooter, and he loves that right corner.
He does.
And
he does.
so I don't know if you're Heritage, I would just throw a guy right there, just stand in the corner. If he's not there, don't worry about it. Just stay there. Make sure he can't shoot from there anymore.
And honestly, the closeout by Heritage was very good. I mean,
yeah,
there was a guy right on him.
Yeah, pretty good defense.
There we go.
Wasn't wide.
That was number 32. That was Regneris. He's their high scorer.
We saw him in the first half. He's a beast inside.
And he's going to have to keep producing for them if they're going to stand any chance here to come back.
Oh, he had a
nice pass. Oh, what a block by Van Baron.
Van Baron. He is the Red Baron of the blocks.
Red Baron.
This guy's got to have 5 or 6 blocks by now.
The tri-wing.
He's been playing some great.
The tri-wing with the block.
Yeah, it was just a second too late on that pass. He found Huizinga, but just a second late to get him wide open for the layup.
It's actually kind of fun to watch that contest between Huizinga and Van Baron.
It's a great battle inside.
Because they're about the same height.
Same number, too. I don't know if that matters, but same number.
That is pretty funny, the way that worked out. Huizinga loses his footing.
Yeah,
He's doing a little Russian dance there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was just a little bump, I think, but I don't think he was ready for it.
Oh, too bad on that one. Oh, I don't know how they didn't call a foul on that one.
There's a lot going on there.
Heritage just not. Oh no, you don't want to lose him. That's Regneris who's down for Heritage.
Okay. I think it was a little poke to the eye kind of thing again, or a face. So
yeah, I don't think it's any serious
looked like
injury.
a major collision, just like a.
Hopefully, it's not like a concussion or anything.
Right.
It's like we said, they're going to need him down the stretch here to make this comeback.
Take a little break. Both teams are at their benches. Coaches checking on Regneris there on the floor. But yeah, you mentioned as it was going down, kind of like surprised not a foul there, right? There was a lot of bodies kind of going back
right
and
in the
forth.
mid-court. There was a lot of collisions.
I don't know if you would have called a foul on because everybody's kind of going for the ball, and looks like he's okay as he goes to the bench. Take a couple minutes, make sure he's all right. Nothing going on there for him. So I think it was like an eye, like to the mouth or eye or something like that. So we'll see if hopefully we can see him back in the game pretty soon for Heritage. Heritage certainly hopes so, right?
He's their main scorer, so they're going to need him. I'm finding
okay first.
Yeah, Heritage just has some trouble with their offensive production.
Yeah.
You're at 21 points towards the end of the third quarter. That's not great.
I think the issue is they really seem like they're one-dimensional, where it's really just drive and you're going at the basket. Not really a lot of outside shooting.
Like instead of like the passing around. Now they do have
not a lot of perimeter play.
Yeah, number 11, Noah Lenting has a decent three-point shot. He's made one of those.
Okay, yeah.
But I think he's only shot the ball out there maybe 2 or 3 times.
He's been the one guy who's been shooting outside.
Right.
So a call there, I think, was that against?
I think it was Van Baron. We got a real good rivalry, like you said, 23 versus 23.
Yeah. So there's been some pushing and shoving in the post a little bit, I think. So that was kind of an off-the-ball foul there. So
it looks like they're starting to come out on, is it Lenting or Grevin?
Yeah, Grevin over there. Yeah, you have to. You can't let him keep shooting from outside.
Yep, that's a foul. Just holding him with the arms there. You can't do that. A little frustration, I think, by Heritage.
If you're Heritage, you have to be. I mean, 12-0 run, and then you haven't really been able to get anything else going.
Not really.
Since then. So
little spurts here and there, but not much.
Here comes Green.
Green, there you go.
There's the
Like
bucket.
I said, I mean, if he starts hitting, look out for FOFCA. They got a 9-point lead now.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about turning the game completely around.
Well, you have to have a couple different dimensions because when a defense does stop, like when they're starting to step out and grab it, like what are you going to do now, right? So you have to have Green be able to make those little runners and have other options.
Oh, another steal for FOFCA.
And that's what Heritage has not been able to do.
Oh, my goodness!
Green,
he could get a three-point play, open this up. Now they got a double-digit lead. Wow, he just had to hit that first shot. You know, it's so true.
Yeah.
I remember playing, I'm sure you remember this too. If you miss those first couple shots, you kind of lose your confidence and all this stuff. You hit that one basket, and it's all back.
Yep.
It's like, I can do this.
Right, yep.
He scored their last 5 points.
Yeah. No, great play by Green for sure. But that's been the problem for Heritage is like once that was taken away, that inside presence, whether it's the adjustment of FOFCA or whatever else, they don't really have those other dimensions to go to. And so that's what's really been a problem for them.
Oh, good take. Good take by number 30. That's Zanstra, a sophomore. You know, when you're really struggling offensively for Heritage, you need other guys off the bench that are going to step up. So hopefully he can put these free throws in for them.
Spark the offense a little bit. Yeah, we talked about, Zanstra, seeing that name a lot in the Heritage Defenders athletic programs. So some of these, it's kind of funny because you see some of these names pop up a lot.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 sophomores that are Zanstras. We got Edison and Eric. Oh, nice offensive rebound. Oh. Good call there by Heritage. They had possession. You don't want to lose the ball, especially when you're down by 11.
Yeah. You're kind of in a critical point here. You know, this last minute of the quarter. You certainly can't go down any more.
No, you don't want to
try and claw back into this a little bit where you can be down by 8 or 9.
Yeah, if you're down by like single digits going into the fourth quarter, that's a lot better than 13 or 15.
Right. So that'll be a good timeout there. Make sure you have a good opportunity to score here. If you enjoy viewing things at home online, like a lot of us do, right? The In Grace program is a great thing to be able to tune into. We have our Pastor Scudder, really entertaining shows, Joe. Right? Going all around the world and just different things that show the truth of the Bible and the that we can prove what we believe, right? That it's a very our faith is not something that we can just we just have to blindly embrace.
Right.
It's something that we can see.
There's a lot of evidence out there in the world for everything the Bible says.
Archaeologically,
historical evidence, scientific evidence. Yep.
Right. So some of you guys to be able to watch and be able to help your faith. It's entertaining, but also help your faith, right? And
definitely
strengthen your faith.
Definitely. It's a great show. Yeah, it's all in-house, and they do a great job producing it.
All right, here we go. Last minute of this third quarter. Let's see what happens.
We got Adams who shoved to the ground. Van Buren looking for a shot. Now there
it is.
Where has that been all game? Need to see more of that from Van Buren.
It helped that I don't know who was guarding him on that one, but he had an open look. So.
And they just made it a single-digit lead, which is really big.
We got 45 seconds left. Ooh, foul here. So kind of chasing Adams around. Number 11, Lenting, I think. Well, that's 4 on Lenting. That's surprising. I did not realize he had that many.
Oh, wow.
So something to keep in mind, too. He's a good three-point shooter, too.
Yeah,
so
he's really their outside shooter.
If you do have a need for a three-point shot late in the game, you definitely want him on the floor. And it looks like they are going to sub him out. I was just wondering if they were going to.
At least have him for.
Yeah, ooh. They almost lost him right there, right? Great play by Huizinga. Huizinga comes in, cleans up the garbage.
Rebound.
Great play by Adams, too. I think Adams is a very smart player for FOFCA. He knew Lenting has 4 fouls. I'm going to drive right at him. I should get an open look or a foul called.
Oh, threw it away there. FOFCA really in the driver's seat right now. They are, yep.
Great play there by Green.
Green suddenly with 7 points now. I mean,
yeah.
Told you, man. He just had to hit that first shot.
So now you have Green, Grevin, and Adams all and Huizinga all firing on all cylinders now.
Oh, it's going to count.
Great
That's
bucket.
good.
Lenting.
You know, they're down by 11 Heritage, but they at least finished that quarter with some offensive life.
Yeah.
You know?
You didn't want to be down 13 for sure.
No.
So.
It's going to be a tough comeback, but I'd say it is a possibility. But
Yeah.
they're going to really have to hit some shots down the stretch.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, what they need to do when we come back. We'll go and take a break along with these guys, and we'll come back for this fourth quarter, 37-20. All right, we're back for this big fourth quarter, 37-26 game, and Heritage defenders have the ball and trying to climb back in this one. They had a great lead to start off the game. If you're just joining us, 12-0 run. Adams for FOFCA gets a fast break point right before the first quarter ends just to get some points on the board. And then it's pretty much been all FOFCA since then. And so now Heritage trying to get some buckets going in this fourth quarter.
That was Van Buren. That was a good shot. It was contested, but it was close to the rim, just not able to hit it.
We talked about some of the things that Heritage has to do to be able to come back in this game. One of them, I think, is just out-rebound. Just you have to just grab those boards, grab every board.
Well, there you go.
And
there's no box out. What are we boxing out?
That's not good.
You just gave them 3 shot opportunities.
Right, right. And Green is a good player, but he's not a huge player inside.
Got him with the elbow.
Charge.
I think that's just frustration on the side of Heritage.
You're trying to make something happen, but you can't make it happen the wrong way.
Ivan Smith's a little too much fervor in the drive.
We were talking about foul trouble for FOFCA, but now it's kind of going the other direction where it's really been Heritage that's running into some foul trouble with a couple of their guys, 3 or 4 fouls.
Only 3, but yeah, you definitely need to watch out for that. Wide open 3. Oh my goodness.
Adams has been
opening up a huge lead now.
Huge shot.
16-point lead.
I don't know if any of these guys, these FOFCA guys, are going to end up on the all-tournament team just because it's such a great team. Like, they do a really good job together, and all of them step on in different spots. Huizinga, Adams, Grevin. We've seen Grevin's three-point shooting on display. Green now, right, the second half.
Right, he's
driving. It's a good team. It's a good,
I'm actually surprised that Ragnaris, why has the coach not put him back in? Maybe he really got hit pretty hard and he's just being careful.
Right. You're right. I wonder,
Like, is it like concussion protocol? Is that what we call it these days?
Yeah.
That didn't even exist when we were in high school.
Yeah. Great play by Green.
Can you walk? All right, get back in the game.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, interesting. You are right about that. I was expecting to see him after a couple minutes, but
yeah, Heritage really unraveling. They're almost down by 20 points.
It's tough when you lose your high score, though. You know, that does make a huge difference.
Yeah, this game is everything but done right now. It's not looking good for Heritage. FOFCA definitely in the driver's seat. They're probably just going to try to slowly, work the ball around.
If you're in this position, you don't want to be forcing up shots, right? Just take up 30, 40 seconds off the clock and just try and get something. You know, after that much time, you're going to find something because, the defenders aren't able to stay on everybody that whole time. So that's exactly what they're doing. They're just eating up clock. They're looking for a good look.
There's no rush. You're up by 18 points.
Right. And again, that's the beauty of high school basketball too. Well, it depends on if you're winning or not, right? The beauty or the agony of high school basketball.
Now they're up by 20.
Yeah, really a big turnaround too. This fourth quarter even. It was 11-point lead to start the quarter. Now 20-point lead.
What I have found is Heritage struggles in these pressure games like this to produce offensively.
They have great inside play.
They do.
But not great guard play.
When they played Hammond, they scored like 31 points or something, which is just not enough. Hammond scored like 60-something.
Right.
So you just have to produce more offensively if you're going to have any chance to win.
Yeah. You're built for inside play, but if you can't get that ball up and down the court, right, if you're not able to get some outside looks too, it does make it hard to keep up with a fast team like FOFCA is.
Yep.
And they're able to run out and transition and get some open looks in the three-point range.
Yep.
So we'll take a quick break here along with these guys. Timeouts. Who called that one? FOFCA, I think, right?
I think it was. I think he's probably just telling his guys, like, let's slow down. We don't have to.
He's got a couple new guys in there too.
Like they say, if you got a big lead, the clock is your friend. Just let it run down.
Yeah.
You're in the fourth quarter. And if they want to start fouling, fine. You're going to eventually go to the free throw line.
Yep.
We'll probably see that some, maybe. I don't know. But
got a couple guys coming in for FOFCA.
Yeah, I think
number 14, Michael Tatum.
Probably wants to rest some of his players if possible because they're going to have a tough game coming up.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you have that
Good
that
hustle
big
by
lead.
Noel Green to follow that offensive rebound. And it's going Heritage, but he forced that jump ball. And they're still going to press. They are keeping the pressure on. They do not want to lose this game.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to start letting them get some easy baskets because they know they're outsized inside. So if it starts to go downhill the other direction, they've already seen this game flip before. So they're already they've seen this game swing a couple times. So they do not want to see it swing again. So just keep that lead. They're keeping that pressure on.
Good free throw there.
46-29 is our game. It looks like we're stuck. We're frozen on one screen right now, so we'll get you to the game as soon as we can.
Yeah, sorry that you have to look at us this much. That was Alex Opoff with the free throw. He's a sophomore.
4:29 left in the game, so 4.5 minutes left. And
offensive rebound, tipped away.
We expected that to be more of a factor, too, for Heritage, the offensive rebounding. I was expecting that to be a big contributor for them. It still could be, but
it looks
at
like
this
they've
point,
kind of put up the
late.
white flag. He doesn't have his best players in right now. Maybe he's just kind of done.
Well, it's tough. You got that one guy who's injured,
there you
right?
Go. There you go. I say it all the
So-
time. If they get the rebound, just go back on defense. Don't do that. That was just a wasted foul. Not that it really matters in this game,
Right,
but
right.
it's just it's a bad play. You want your fouls to count, right, Adam?
Yep, for sure.
Oh, not quite on that baseline
Adams
jumper.
finds number 54, Sawyer Niles.
But it's fun for him to get in there, get a shot. It actually looked like a pretty good shot.
Yeah, no, I thought it was, it's hard to tell from our angle, right?
Smith's able to drive in, draw a foul.
Stop the clock, get to the free throw line. This is what you have to do several times if you're going to try and climb back in this one.
Yeah, I think Heritage is looking a little better now because of the subs brought in for FOFCA, so they're able to offensively produce a little more.
Yeah. Smith's the left-hander. The junior, number 13 at the line.
Oh, we got the starters coming back in. He looks like he took out his big guy, who's Inga. He's going with
trying
the
to keep a couple, a few starters out there to run the floor, right? And keep that lead, but also rest some guys too and talk to them too. It looks like just kind of teaching moments. Coach's job never done, right? Always trying to teach the next thing.
That's right.
True for life, right? Always trying to learn.
Definitely. God's always teaching us something,
there you
right?
go. Yes, yes, sir.
Whether we want to learn it or not.
I was just going to say that. Sometimes we don't want to learn it. Then he teaches us even longer, even more, right?
It's like, well, you're going to keep doing this till you learn it, son. Oh, nice fake. Nice pass.
So number 14, one of those guys that just came in. Michael Tatum.
Michael Tatum. Good-looking shot. That was a nice block by Noah Robinson for FOFCA.
Van Buren wanted to call on that one. I didn't see it cleanly. I wasn't sure if it was a clean block or not. So Van Buren was hoping for the foul.
You got to use your height, though. He had the ball so low. You got to lift it up all the way, go up strong.
Yeah. Then it would be a foul.
I think he got all ball.
Right. But it would be a foul if he brought it up.
If he went up
higher,
strong.
Yeah.
Right.
That one they're going to get called for. 3 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, this one's all but done, Adam. I think we're.
They just don't have a guy who can score, quickly with.
Right. They don't have
shooting.
Regneris in there. He's kind of one of their main scorers.
Right.
Their three-point shooters out. Turnover to
Green's going to
FOFCA.
bring this one up.
Oh,
hand it up
almost
to
lost that one.
Yeah.
Smits is kind of riding him there.
Yeah. Smits knew where that was going.
Again,
Green can't believe he missed that one, but
Heritage just not boxing out.
Time.
They have the height, but they're not boxing out and making it easy for FOFCA to get the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, you got to credit FOFCA's defense. Grevin's down there up against, up against a bigger player and just playing some really good defense. Just staying in front of his guy,
Yep.
You don't have to try and block the shot. Just stay in between your man and the basket.
Yep.
Don't make it easy.
We got an offensive foul. Wow. Noel Green taking one for the team. A little shaken up. I think he's okay.
Yeah, be careful on that in a 16-point game. Right?
Yeah,
It's like,
right. Just give him the bucket.
Yeah, right. You got guys that can dribble out and extend it. Use up the clock. So you don't really need to be doing that in the defensive end.
Yeah.
So.
But hey, I'm proud of him for stepping in
there.
there.
It's good. It's a lost art a little bit sometimes, right? Stepping in, taking that charge. Everybody wants the block. Everybody wants the big, kick it out of bounds thing. But that's a great part of defense is if you can step in, and you don't have to be a big guy to do that either. That's the great part about it, right? Anybody can step in and take a charge.
That's right.
So we'll look at the schedule here. We have FOFCA looks like they're going to move on to the 5th place game. So that we'll take a look at the brackets here. We have. The 5th place game will be played at 2 o'clock. So if you guys want to tune in, you guys who are watching your FOFCA Screaming Eagles. I love that name, by the way, right? Like that might be the best team name. We have the Eagles here, but Screaming Eagles.
Hey, that just brings it up.
Let me give a little shout out to FOFCA for that team name. And then we're looking at.
They spent some time on that one.
So we're looking at 2 o'clock, this gym, school gym, so you guys can tune in. You're going to be playing the winner of the CLA Berean game. I think it's CLA. You think Berean, right?
Yeah, it's hard to pick
it's
one.
It's hard to know.
I was thinking it'd be close. Obviously, they're playing now, I think.
Right, exactly, so yeah. So
I don't know what
we don't know what the score is there. You can jump across there or look up online after this game's done, especially if you are a fan of the Screaming Eagles. You want to find out who you're going to play against. And then, of course, Heritage, if they end up losing this game, looks like that way, they'll be done for the tournament. So, hard-fought game. And
they
definitely
tried hard.
That one goes off of Tatum's.
Got about 2 minutes left.
Tatum's hand.
I think this one's pretty much done.
Yeah.
So just gotta play it out here. And
good not to see any quit on the Heritage side. Still fighting. They don't have their high scorer in, but Van Buren's trying to make something happen too. I was gonna say I would give it to Lenting.
They got the 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Not quite able to hit there.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. Kind of forced, but you have to force it this point.
Yeah, you do.
If you're gonna come back, you're gonna have to make some crazy shots. So just do it. Just shoot it.
Just put it up.
Yep. That's what I say. So, and Lenting has hit a couple earlier in the game, 1 or 2 earlier in the game. So.
Yeah, Adams with a nice drive down there to get it past the half court. Nice fake. Oh, almost. He kind of lost his footing there.
Yeah, that was a weird
Noah
play.
Robinson. Yeah. When you're not planted with the 2 feet, it's hard to make that shot.
We haven't talked about Robinson a lot this game.
Oh, Van Buren.
He is. He's a good player along with him, good role player for FOFCA. Not really a good not a high scorer, but he does his part to kind of chip in.
He's got maybe 6 or 8 points.
Yeah.
Like not too bad.
Yeah, if you're a number 5 guy,
he's definitely one of their higher scorers.
Yeah. So he's played some good minutes for them this game. So that was a call timeout for Heritage from Heritage.
What do you think? I think when Ragnaris went out, I think it was like pretty much you're almost done at that point.
Already was going that direction anyways, right? Even with him out there.
But any chance for a comeback would have been.
That makes it very hard when you lose
one
of your key guys, one of your key scorers, especially in this game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, a well-fought game for Heritage. They didn't give up. So.
Minute and a half left here.
Minute and a half. Yep. Looks like they're going to bring full court pressure. They're not gonna go down easy, but a 14-point lead for FOFCA. So that'll be a
tough assignment here.
Probably an insurmountable lead.
FOFCA is a good squad. I think you got to be impressed with what they've done this tournament.
They're well balanced. They have those couple quick guards, and then they got Huzinga down low.
Yep.
If you have both of those, that combination,
just enough, right? Just enough.
You just need that one big man. You really do.
Nice little dish there to Robinson.
That was his footing was better, and he
Robinson.
made the shot.
Yep.
And that's Heritage's game. Smith just had that layup, but FOFCA did some really good defense, and they were able to shut him down. Bring in the pressure, but we got about a minute left.
Yep. Just don't want anybody to get hurt at this point,
boy.
right? When it's this big of a lead.
We had a timeout. I don't know if he needed to call that with a 14-point lead.
Yeah, probably just make sure everybody's on the same page, and I think also just to slow it down a little bit. Just be careful.
Slow down the pace.
We don't need a twisted ankle with 42 seconds left in a 14-point game.
The game's as good as over.
Right,
you don't want somebody getting hurt.
Right. So just take care of the ball. If they steal it and score, it's not really a difference.
Yeah, just let them score.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. What other games do we have? We'll pull up our bracket here again for you guys. That way you guys can see if you guys want to tune into any other games coming up. We have. So we already mentioned for FOFCA that 5th place game. We have Oak Hill State Line.
I think State Line has the edge on that one.
They'll be playing over across the way in the church gym.
Yep.
Arthur Hammond in here. That's going
to be a good contest.
I
think.
I mean, those are. I don't know.
I think I would give edge to Hammond, Adam, just because they have so much height.
Yeah.
And Arthur is talented. They have great skill, but they just don't have the height.
Mm-hmm.
Can their skill out?
Yeah, as we saw in this game, right? It can overcome height.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
It's difficult. So
I'm not going to say Arthur can't do it for sure, but we'll see what happens. And Arthur coming off a big win yesterday, so they do have
barely
some
surviving
momentum.
this FOFCA team
but
here.
They were talk about excitement after that win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the case of too little, too late. Van Buren with another great layup, and also no Huizinga to block the shot.
Right, exactly.
Oh no. Niles with a wide open layup. Should have gone in. It was close.
It was a good look, actually.
Good
a good play, athletic play to kind of take that ball in transition.
For 3. I actually thought that was going to go in.
Yeah, it looked good.
A little short, though. But, yeah, we got a couple seconds left.
So FOFCA just wrapping up now.
Started slow, but, wow, what a great performance by all their players. They hung in there. They just completely turned this game around. 12-0. Run to start. They're down 12, finishes with a 12-point win.
Yeah, there you go. The 12-point swing, right? And Tyrese Adams, I tell you what, he was their shining light when everything else seemed like it was not going to work. He was the guy who stepped up big.
And then Noel Green in the second half.
The other guys, Grevins with the 3-point shooting too. So everybody else stepped in too. But
Noel Green is only a freshman.
Yeah,
watch out for that kid.
All this whole squad. There's no seniors on there. So
yeah, they're going to be really good next year. I'd say they're going to be one of the top seeds for our tournament next year.
They keep everybody around, and everybody's healthy, right?
Yep.
Improving, keeps improving. All right, well, thank you for joining us. I'm Adam Reyes, Joe Tanny with you, and thank you for joining us for this game, 48-36, and thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.